Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Last time we were mostly trying to get Ubisoft Uplay things done. And then I got something urgent came up and I quit recording about 9 minutes early, sorry about that. So we're supposed to be looking around these emails. This one from Sean is kind of not even worth reading right now because it's a update from around the other teams. It's important information, but what we need to do is go look into Sean's emails because he gets that information directly from their boss, who we've never seen on screen, William M. And Sean edits it and censors it, so why read the edited version that we know he's going to leave something out on because we've already seen that. So here we have Sean replying with beer, sausages, and potatoes for their grocery things, antibiotic ointment, and ibuprofen and duct tape, and DVDs if you can find them. And that again is from Sean. This is the same message we sent. Sean's asking Rebecca and maybe Lucy if they want to go out on the town and drink. He can't leave the sanctuary and I won't leave him alone. And I suppose they're talking about me. Desmond can't leave the sanctuary and I won't leave him alone. And then you have to root a date with Sean. Rebecca. What about Desmond? Like, and then deleted. Oh, these emails are in such a weird setup, and they just kind of suck so bad. Oh, I just realized the reason why he has the passwords is he's probably specifically using his eagle vision to see what the passwords are. So here's William Mims. Hi Sean, I'm with the others. I'm still with the others. No disasters yet. It looks like Abstergo is focusing on satellite instead of hunting for us. So they're trying to set up a satellite network to use the Apple against everybody. So that buys some time. I'm worried about Denver though. Let's try to touch base at 3 a.m. You'll be up with Desmond and I'm having trouble sleeping these days anyways. The unexpected heat of the European fall is killing me. I don't know how you continentals handle it. You might as well pass the Denver info on now that it's escalated. They have a right to know. Moscow, they remain safe and secure. The lead they've been chasing is becoming more and more promising. It's checking out under cross-reference, and they've been undisturbed by Templars to date. They're keeping security tight and staying vigilant, but it's nice to have some good news for a change. So there's, I think, was a side Assassin's Creed Chronicles game set in Moscow. I'm not sure if it relates to this team or not, though. San Pablo, they've gone dark per spec. The leak was confirmed, and the team has said about smoking it out. They will likely move cities during their off the grid and let us know where they are when they resurface. So it's kind of weird to mention the reference the teams by where they are. Osaka made contact, have yet to lose their tail, so have gone back under until further notice. Denver headquarters went to their safe house and everything was gone, which means one of two things. they were attacked and captured by Templars who took all their gear for analysis, or they went code red without warning and went off the grid with no time to notify headquarters. Let's hope for the latter. So Denver's seems to be in trouble. And then here's Rebecca asking about Desmond. And here's Lucy in this email chain saying, I can't leave the sanctuary and I won't leave him. And then here's Rebecca saying she'll go out on a date, sort of, drinking with... Here's a response interesting to Relief, which we haven't seen this. In my room on the windowsill, Lucy. So, what's that one about? Looks like it's just the two of us, Rebecca, from Sean. Where are the pain pills we have? I have a ripping headache. So he asked both of them that. Why would you have a email conversation about pain pills and headaches? Like, wouldn't you just ask the people? They're all in the same room. This is kind of ridiculous. So here's the censored, edited it out version that Sean sends to everybody else. It's not really missing too much this time, or the other time, the previous time it was missing quite a lot. So here's a conversation between William M. and Lucy. Misgivings. The issue you raised in your last voicemail has taken me by surprise, at least to say. I think of all the work, all the stress and planning we've put into this. We had suspicions for years about Minerva, about that particular piece of Eden. Your tapes confirmed it. Now we can study it and discover the truth. We've been waiting nearly a decade for this day. Don't put Desmond in danger just because of feelings you may or may not have. We're only going to get one shot at this with a short amount of time left. Don't fail us now, William. So if it's almost like she's falling in love with Desmond when there really hasn't been any conversation with that, and that misgivings reply email is just another example of like email transcending voicemail, transcending this. Like, so I'm only getting part of the story here anyways. Now I imagine I'll have 2 more conversations with each of these characters.
Any good stories about Cesare?
Are you kidding? He was notorious. Get this. In 1502, his top captains rebelled against him. He made concessions to all of them and they rejoined his army. Then, on New Year's Eve in 1503, he got them together inside a room in Sinigalia. Everyone was arrested. 2 were put back to back and strangled by Micheletto that very night. The rest were thrown into chains and killed a few weeks later.
Wow.
The amazing thing is that Cesare was so friendly during the months before, they never saw the trap coming. Machiavelli called him the master deceiver.
That's not really the character we've been seeing. In the middle of that cutscene, I noticed he has this, like, emblazoned feathers on his jacket, and you cannot see them at all in the real game. So
Cesare
look at his
was
back.
pretty secretive.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
see
he
the little
was,
feathers?
Except, weirdly, when it came to sex. After his wedding, he sent a letter to the Pope explicitly describing the intercourse on his wedding night. According to the letter, Cesare and his French bride did the deed 8 times.
Isn't that a Catholic thing?
What?
You're supposed to send the Pope a letter about your wedding night. Let the old guy live a little, you know?
You know, that sounds quite plausible, actually.
Interesting. I don't believe that's true.
My work requires attention, Desmond.
That disrupted memory seems to be getting clearer.
It's amazing. The sequence is repairing itself as if we're helping you work through psychological trauma.
So I'm gonna be a more balanced person by the end of this?
Oh, I have no clue. But the idea is cool.
Are you saying that because you feel guilty about frying his brain?
Sean's on latrine duty. Deal.
Oh, of course, yeah, you side with her. Communists.
Latrines? Where are these latrines? So you have the character of Desmond. He's been wearing this backpack this whole time. He's got the hidden blade that... I don't know if that's... I don't think his finger is actually cut off, so this has to be an Ezio hidden blade. Yeah, his finger isn't missing. We never see what's on the backpack. He never changes his outfit. He's wearing a Bluetooth type headset and jeans and shoes. And then he's got the tattoo on his arm. And then he's got that weird scar that Ezio has. So, oddly, in the Assassin's Creed series, they eventually just kill off Desmond and stop focusing on him as a main character. And that was certainly the right move to make.
We'll talk later.
Let's see if we can eat some food. It seems like there was only one time we could eat food, and it was just there as something you could do.
How long do we have before the Templar satellite launch?
It's October 8th, so that leaves us with 74 days.
That's a
How
rather
much time?
small amount of time.
Think about all that you've been through in the last month. 74 days is a long time.
Like, he's only been doing this for about a month, it seems, and we're in the third game.
We're getting closer to the apple. I can feel it.
If it were up to me, you'd take more breaks.
Good thing the fate of the world doesn't rest on your shoulders.
Hey, joke all you want, but your mental health is a serious concern. It only takes a couple of months for most Animus users to exhibit extreme side effects, and you've been in for prolonged stretches of time.
I'll rest once we have the apple.
I was afraid you'd say that.
Now, the weird thing is they must have fixed that in future games because it's no longer a concern. Although future games don't really care about the storyline at all. But it seems like you can use the Animus as much as you want.
I'm kind of busy here.
And there's really no reason, I think, to come out and run around. Like, I don't see or think anything's gonna change. And so, instead of spending 10 minutes wandering around this place, I think I'll just kind of look. If something was gonna trigger, if something was gonna happen, it would almost certainly be right as we walk out. Or it would have to do with perhaps this secret door that's right here, which was the assassin's tomb in this city. Of course, we've played this entire game with memories of Rome, so why are we in Montefiore, or Montefiore, or whatever it's called? This gate's never gonna open. We could certainly look this way. It's strange that these blood patterns are still staining and leading me to the entrance. Since almost all of the game has taken, almost all the game has taken place in Rome, you just by default have to assume that Rome is where the piece of Eden in the apple is, and being here is the wrong place and they should move. I'm a little like, why is there a construction crane here? Are they trying to repair this building or not? Because it's like a National Historic Center. So are they trying to maintain it or repair it or maintain the damage it has now without allowing it to break any more?
Baby's all ready for you.
I'm not sure what a historical society would do. I would assume they would want to maintain things and make it look the way it looked back then. I don't see a significant reason why you would want the game to, no, a historical building to continue to decay or maintain decay. You might say keep a hole on the wall if a cannonball went through it, but you could also simply repair the wall and say, well, a cannonball went through this during this historical battle. I don't know. I guess I haven't been to or looked at that many like historically destroyed buildings. So we're back into the game. There's not a ton of stuff to do. There's one assassin contract that might point me into the memory. And then there's one assassin contract, I think, near the center of the map, and then I need to go get the Romulan armor, well, the Romulus armor, not Romulan, not Star Trek. I still want money, so I don't think we're ever gonna actually be able to do all of these. Like, it felt like it's not giving us the idea of, wow, 97% completion for 5,000 XP. Wow, that's really difficult. Like, no guarantee of victory there on that one. So has the game decided to start throwing the maximum it can, or even beyond what's possible? Let's see. We'll throw this one on this mission, and we'll throw this one on this mission. And I believe it's the next game that you start using this same system, but you can actually take over the foreign cities and completely like control all of Europe. I think that's kind of how they expand it in the next game, and I'm not even sure. I think it's called Revelations. Assassin's Creed Revelations, and then we have Assassin's Creed 3, which is its own separate thing. 4 of the Borgia papal guards are scheduled to commit to training today. Send them congratulations on behalf of the Brotherhood. So go kill these people. I don't know why you would want to specifically kill brand new papal guards. Wouldn't you want to kill the ones that have been there for a long time and done a lot of things bad? That would be my idea. At least is don't kill the new people that might quit or at the very least will be less competent. Kill the old people that have been there a long time. Well, by starting this mission, it's let me walk near the Basilica Sant'Angelo. But I've actually got to get in there. And if I can get in here, that'd be great, because question is, how do I get in here? What is going on with this? It seems like you can't do this contract. There's no way in. Like, all of these gates, all of these things. They seem to have repaired the entrance. Like, if I climb up to the top of this section, I can't jump diagonally. And the irony here is I shouldn't have sent out those. I shouldn't have sent out the assassins. If I had kept the assassins, I could have arrow stormed all these guys right now. We've had this consistent issue where it seems like there's no way into the castle. Like, no. That's my full synchronization out of the way. Oh. Hey, there's a door open. Where am I supposed to go here? This direction? So, the fact that I'm in this section makes me want to go higher. Because we know that there's a memory somewhere on this castle. I'm triggering all kinds of people to see me. Man, people are... There's the memory.
Ah! Now you die!
Nope.
I found him! Ah!
Now you die. So... Leap of faith. Let's get this memory. The last one. Don't ever have to do these awful puzzles again. There's a flag and a treasure.
Where have you been? I missed you.
Cluster 10. What big surprising reveal will we get? We know there's not going to be any reveal. We've seen that many times before. Yeah, interesting painting of Adam and Eve, and I guess that's the serpent. Although it just kind of looks like a little girl. And then the picture changes. And now it's this alien symbol that we saw earlier. If somebody told me that the creators of the original Assassin's Creed game really believed in ancient aliens, I wouldn't be surprised one bit. Like, it seems well too researched and informed. O brave new world, what a mortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry.
Loading. Reasoning centers active. I understand. I understand what I must do. Why I am here. I must. Long-term memory centers active. No. No. Get it out. Get it. Kill me.
It just sounds like crazy rambling of writing. A product that we make without hands or machines. Well, that would be ideas. So so here you have a bunch of schoolgirls. Could be religion, certainly. That could be a product that you make with hands, machines. That's certainly an idea. Seems like it's gonna have to be all of them. So we'll try this one. That's a religious site too. That's a religious site too. This is a religious site. This is probably a religious site. But if these are supposed to be ideas like the French Revolution and liberty and this one, what would be the last idea? That could be Jackie Kennedy in front of the Taj Mahal. This one is particularly different from all the others. Is it kids? Is it people? Do we have any advice yet? Like, This one in particular strikes me as not gonna be it. This one, possibly not it, unless it's supposed to be religious ideas. I don't know what building this actually is, so that's not very helpful. This has kids in it and an idea, so it's almost certainly going to be it. That has people in it, but they're so far away it's hard to tell, so maybe. This... is that the House of Commons in the UK? These could all be government buildings, I suppose. Is this the Queen? Let's see. So maybe take these two out and put in these two.
What could possibly be produced without hands? An idea.
Yeah, that's what I first thought. Governments certainly are just an idea, but this is a church. I don't know if that was really ever a government seat of power.
What could possibly be produced without hands? An idea.
Let's just brute force it, I guess. So one of these is wrong. We'll just try them all. Which one of these is wrong? There's a back button to exit. I could just quit, I suppose. So stupid. This is so stupid. Like, reset. We know it's this one, this one, this one. Almost certainly. So if I set this one and then do this, 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 then we know it's not that one. So we do this, 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 and then this. We now know it's not that one. Then we do this one, this, this. Good thing these don't have to be in any order, or this would take a lot more longer time. So we know it's not that one. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Uh-oh. This is no good. That tells me one of these is wrong. So, not this one? This is gonna take forever. And this is gonna suck royally. Just like the hints are terrible.
What could possibly be produced without hands?
Like, what am I not getting?
An idea.
And half the time it feels like he gives you advice, it's not even the right advice. It feels like that's the case, at least. So this. Why wouldn't the game just let me skip at this? Am I missing something? Do I need to come back and try these over again? Like, the idea of a house and urbanization in the United States is a big deal. The idea of building this for someone you love is an idea. I have no idea what this is, but let's say it's a temple. It's gonna be an idea. The Eiffel Tower is an idea. Is he not the idea? Like, am I gonna have to exit? I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm just gonna have to look it up. Like, we've gone 30 minutes here and into this recording. I'm gonna have to very carefully not mess up my recording and then just type in Brotherhood Cluster 10 solution, because it sucks and these puzzles suck and these games really are a pain sometimes. And you know what's funny is the thing that people have come to realize, I think now, is that having an open world game, I don't understand this at all, is often just an example or a reason that you're being lazy in the production of your game, not a selling point that you're doing a good job. Okay, so the final one is this picture, and for the life of me, I cannot figure out why these are the pictures. Like, again, don't know what this building is, and it doesn't tell us. It just leaves you. I don't know why it would take the Eiffel Tower and not take the Statue of Liberty. Those two in particular are almost exactly the same things. They're both made by French people, by France even. So it doesn't make any sense. I get the idea of school kids, and so I guess maybe if this was a school that would make sense, but then I don't understand this because I don't really see any school kids here, and then I really don't understand this either. Like, is there just something I'm not seeing? This looks like the Queen's house. I could be wrong about that, certainly, but I don't know what it is otherwise if it isn't that. And then the final one is this, which is a bunch of kids. So, are there kids in this picture? Yeah, I think one. Are there kids in this picture? Yes, there's one. Are there kids in this picture? Yes. I guess that's the trick, is that there must be no kids. There must be kids in this picture. Yeah, there is one right there in the left, that little blue dress girl, I suppose. So he gave you the totally wrong advice. it had nothing to do with ideas. It had to do with kids.
It's about genetics. They were born into their place. We merely have to help them accept it.
With each passing day, the people get stronger. Freedom ascends, heralding a revolution. And here we can see a riot somewhere in Europe. Like, you'd have to be able to recognize that badge. And we're looking for the right coordinates again. Here we have capitalism is a failure. Is this some kind of assassin? It's an assassin banner. Capitalism is a failure. Well, it succeeded for people who wanted to get richer. We are changing. The consensus is shifting. And there's just all kinds of gibberish on these pictures. And then here's another protest with an eagle. Hey, we found the right coordinates. Is this eagle just flying secretly hidden? That's almost to imply that the assassins at some point figured out how to make eagles invisible. But you can see. So the idea that these photos are pointing out, and it's kind of implying that the assassins are no better. Nothing is true, everything is permitted. These are still not sure what badges these are. And police doesn't mean anything because it's almost always what you call police in every language. But they're implying that the assassins are no better and that they're pushing people to protest, and I guess protesting in itself isn't inherently bad, but they seem to have pushed China into communism. Revolution is and revolution. I don't know what this sign means, but I honestly don't feel like the assassins have been succeeding if Abstergo is still around and doing as much as it has been doing. Just the fact that Abstergo and the Templars have been able to create the Animus is somewhat scary. Alright, so 4, I have no idea, but it's going to be a big number. Let's see, 2 plus 1 is 3. Then 4 might be 0 if 5 is 1. And then, yeah, this is the Fibonacci sequence, I believe. So 4 and 5 should be both 1, if that's an option. No, I don't see a 1 as an option, so we'll ignore that. Then 4 should be 69. Do we have 69 as an option? We have 66. 4 is either 0 or 69. And I don't see any of those as an option. Let's move forward then. Alright, shift this one this way. 2 now should be 0 should be 5. Shift 21 to 0. And 4 should be 1 if that's an option, but I don't think it is. So if the next one is supposed to be 69, then 69 plus 45 should be something like 111, right? My numbers seem a little off, but we'll see if this works. 5 on 5. Then 8 should be 21. Alright, and already it's giving me advice.
The numbers in the code wheel are changing drastically. Is it possible that each place value is being treated differently? Look at the 1s column and the 10s column.
I'm not following. I'm not following at all. Let's see. 3. Let's come back here. 8 on 1. And it wants to know what that is. We already solved that one. 2 on 6. Am I doing this totally backwards? Maybe I am. So this one and this one are the two I'm having trouble with. So it's not that sequence, Fibonacci sequence. The 1s column and the 2s column. It goes 2, 3, 5. 8, 13, 21. 21 then jumps to 24 when it should actually be 34. And 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, it should be 34 on number 2 right now, not 24. And 34 plus 21 should be 55. And then 55 plus 34 should be 99. So is there a 99 or an 89 here? There is an 89. Now this one, if we've determined that is 89, then maybe this is right. It's gonna be over 100. So let's just brute force things. Let's just try them all. 334.
Loading.
I have no idea how that was the right number. No clue at all. And I couldn't care less. I really couldn't care less. We're almost gone an hour just goofing around. Abnormal brain activity discovered in children aged 3 months to 18 years old and adults aged 19 to 30. Abstract. Several recent studies conducted in internal marketing teams revealed that entertainment sales are dropping, protests are mounting, and the economy is in turmoil. All market research indicates that the system should be stabilizing, but instead we're seeing the opposite. In response, our team set out to discover the cause of the declining efficiency of Abstergo's control methods. So here's some explanation why people are still protesting and such when they should be, by all rights, completely under Abstergo's control by now. Past studies of bilateral brain activation during television, film, and video games have shown that characteristic ARAS patterns induced by Abstergo's signal patterns. Our study was conducted on a range of test subjects. 30 subjects aged plus or minus 10 to plus or minus 30. So from birth to anywhere between 20 and 40 who view TV while resting state fMRI scans were conducted. In contrast to previous studies, 80% of test subjects showed heightened cortical brain activity. Detailed scans using a prototype dMRI machine revealed an increased rate of neuronal development, plus or minus 30%, over the older age groups. Such a marked increase does not fit Darwinian models. Further studies are required to define the ultimate outcome of this abnormal evolution. So people are becoming immune to their brain control.
Loading.
Abstergo top secret. Wow, they're gonna just throw it all at me, aren't they? Let's start with where... Like, I feel like we're probably gonna end up using that one. And then... possibly using this one. And let's see, we need something that's really sharply in the other direction for those. And then we need something really sharp in the other direction for this. Which probably means that's no helpful. Maybe we do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Well, we're not too far now. Let's see. That's too much, but a pattern similar to this wouldn't be too bad. Probably not. Possibly not. There's a lot of math going on here. So that got me to the right two pieces being exactly right. Now I just need to get the next two pieces right. Almost like if I did this and this, it would balance everything out. But I would need still need something like this. Oh, this is difficult. We need something similar to this. I'm pretty sure. And then we need something to bump things back into course, like this. Okay. And so if I did something like this, and did something like this. Wow, that took a lot of work.
If you are playing this tape, it means I have left this world. And I have left this grand enterprise, Abstergo Industries, our great hope for humanity, to you. Don't trust the advisors around you. They are too enamored with surface, with lifestyle. We created capitalism, but we are not capitalists. Our purpose is noble. The crude system of control we enact through money is merely a bandage on a wound we have devoted our lives to treating. The people of this world are confused, lost, frightened, and incapable of independent productivity. Without us, they'd just be animals, slaves to the others who did not deserve such responsibility. We saved them, remember that. But enough about the past. I must warn you of the great crisis to come. Although those around you deny it, soon we will be unable to manufacture new markets. The people will become immune to our economists and entertainment. When the free market dies, they will turn against us. Therefore, do not delay. By now, you have been shown what only the Grand Masters of our order have seen. Now you know why Abstergo, why all of it had to be. And now you know what you must do. Stay the course. We will give them freedom. Freedom from fear. Freedom from pornography. From disgusting base animal desire. Freedom from democracy. Humanity will thank us in the end. In hoc signo vinces.
Loading.
Interesting. I don't think I've ever heard that phrase before. Freedom from pornography. I don't know why it's specifically pointing out pornography there, but okay. And we have an Abstergo as every piece on the board. So what he's talking about, I think, is a post-scarcity society in which people stop needing to work for items, and then everybody effectively becomes an artist or an acceptable lazy person who does nothing with their life, which is fine by me. Because then that's about the only thing a robot or automation can't create is new music, new art, new stories. At least not yet. Maybe even that will be taken. Maybe even creativity will be taken away from humans' sole domain. 64 squares, all ranks and file, every move anticipated, every response engineered. Abstergo created it. It's the company's game. There's no way out. H Act 2 SC 2192 Abram Los Ojos Tuma Turam Libra Mentum the King. F2 your move. The king is here. And am I supposed to just move backwards? So the king is in check. And so we've got to move it out of check. If I put it here, he's still in check. If I put it here, he wouldn't be in check, but it's not accepting that answer. It's not accepting that answer or that answer. This guy can't kill this guy. This guy can't kill this guy. Am I supposed to just toss him off the edge? Yes. And accept
Loading.
Checkmate.
I shut it down. I can shut it down, but it does not go away. It is almost time, Desmond Miles. I know how to open the path. Soon my true purpose will be revealed. Soon I will not be alone.
So, is this a computer talking to me, or is this
Loading.
Subject 16 talking to me?
Quarantine zone.
I don't know. And look, there's a full line of quarantine things that just spirals. So I'm just gonna click them all. Make sure I get them all. So many clusters. By making it a spiral, they made it impossible to miss all of these, but it would have been really hard to miss all of these anyways.
Quarantine lifted.
The mere coal is in the execution.
There's nothing here.
Strange. I'm seeing a massive amount of data.
What does he mean? The miracle is in the execution?
I don't know. Some kind of commentary on nihilism?
He's playing with us. Unless...
It isn't a video. Hang on. Launch it yourself when you're ready.
Press A to launch. So apparently the Animus has A buttons. Do you want to launch this mission? Your current mission will be aborted. Nope. We'll just go ahead and launch that later. Alright, so that solves that. Here's what our next thing to do is. I need height to get up higher. And I'm in this restricted section, so I'm gonna constantly both get knocked in and out of oh, seriously? Is there no way around this? By the time everything's said and done, since I spent so much time doing that memory and all that, I very possibly am gonna have a arrow storm ready to go. This is very strange. This is a strange way to play the game, though. Just looks like there's a memory wall over there, but I think that's the memory wall that is always there. Going this direction doesn't seem like it's gonna do anything. These guys just keep seeing me, so.
There he is! Get him!
If we get over here. Can we lock on any of them? There you go. Kill those guys. You guys know the assassin contract? See, and there's not a great leap of faith or anything to get down to this. So I'm just gonna climb my way down. And if this was a don't be detected system, That's one. That's three. There we go. And this one's done. And I think he's just gonna stick around here. Let's see if we can find any more bodies to loot. Pick up body. Loot. Carry. I could use a few more health things. A few more medicines. So what am I up to? I'm up to 15 now. So some of the Uplay, like, extra things I could have unlocked using Uplay points would have been extra knives, extra bullets, expansions. Not really necessary expansions, but expansions nonetheless. And now that we're done with that memory, we can move a bit freer towards trying to climb this building. Although I'm not certain that climbing the building's the right move. And dangerously close to starting the memory.
Hey, you there! Out for a dog. Did he get clear? He's here!
As long as I keep my footing good, I don't think I can. Down this way, jump this way. Here. Jump up. Nope, jump backwards. It really does feel like you can only get up the building from the back. This, it's like out of the way.
Where did he?
Yeah, this is the only way up. Is this right here? No, no. Oh my goodness. So, oh, seriously. Oh, seriously. All that work, another hour of gameplay, and we barely accomplished anything at all. It's been another hour. I still need to climb up to this building. I have this fear that I'm going to end up having to climb up to this building, start a mission, and then end up climbing up this building a second time. But I don't want to risk messing up. And we aren't even gonna, we don't have time to really launch the truth mission to see what that is. But obviously it's not video, is what they're saying now. They're saying instead it was actually, I guess, a program. Can I make this jump? Barely. Even if I can make this jump, though, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm just going along here. Like, if I could go just a little bit higher. Well, sadly, we've already gone long. This is where we have to end it, on a suspenseful cliffhanger. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.